There's a lot of talking when Laibach drops a song, because we do it raw, ignoring every law. We're shattering the rules, we're tearing down the walls. Hey! Going to the dance. Hey! Falling to the bubble trance. Hey! This is our last chance. Hey! Hey! We all go rhythm. Allgorhythm. Allgorhythm.
We must keep moving on. The past is dead and gone. No matter what you do, no one cares about your point of view. What matters is the algorithm works for you.
Going to the dance. Hey! Fall into the bubble trance. Hey! This is our last chance. Hey! Hey! We are the rhythm. Allgorhythm. Allgorhythm.
All the girls and all the boys.
Allgorhythm.
Let's get loud and make some noise.
Allgorhythm.
Here's a beat you can't escape.
Allgorhythm.
Step right in and match the shape. Let's all go rhythm.
Algorithm.
Let's do it.
Algorithm.
Slaves to algorithm.
Allgorhythm.
Algorithm.
Allgorhythm. Rhythm, rhythm.
All the diet and the poor.
Allgorhythm.
Huddled masses at the doors.
Allgorhythm.
The homeless and the rich.
Allgorhythm.
From all the teeming shores, let's all go rhythm.
Some people go cool for fighting. Some people go Bitcoin mining.
Oh yeah.
Some nations go dynamiting. We like to do some crazy rhyming.
Yeah. Allgorhythm. Let's all go rhythm. Allgorhythm. Allgorhythm.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to episode 432 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. And I have to preface this. I'm a big fanboy of Laibach. Just as a whole thing, because this is an artistic community, you could say. We're around since 1980 or something, yeah, forever in your kind of things. This is so great. They influenced Rammstein and so many other great artists. So I'm very, very, very proud and happy that I have the honor to play them on my little channel. I know that I'm just a little outlet here, but I love what I'm doing, and I'm not AI. I'm not AI operated. I'm a human being who picks and chooses and is very happy and lucky to get great music sent by you, the listeners and viewers on Hypernova Radio and on YouTube. If you want to be in the next show, please use the link in the description. and I'm swooning all over Laibach. I'm so happy to have him on my little channel here. This is what you just heard. You heard Laibach featuring Wiyaala. Let's check out the song Allgorhythm. It's in my Spotify playlist. It's in there. And okay, so I have to preface this even more. Laibach is a really big band, but if you want to help them out, follow them on all their social medias and put their music in your Spotify playlist like I have done. Let's check them out. So it's in my Spotify playlist, and this looks like this. Like I said, if you want to be in there, use the link in the description. And let's check out Laibach with Wiyaala, Allgorhythm. This is what you just heard. And you see we are doing very, very well. This is their latest album, Music with CK. And you have here Tanz with Laibach. Allgorhythm is anyway, Geburt einer Nation. This is the one I think they recorded as Germany was reunited. I might be mistaken, but anyway, Laibach is history. Opus Dei is Leben heißt Leben heißt Leben. I love Laibach. Laibach is just something very, very special for me. You have to read the whole thing here. They have a very, very, very large biography. But as I said, we started around 1985. As you can imagine, there is a long list of things where I listened to all over the world. We did things with I just love their imaginary and stuff. Of course, it's all they embraced the whole Germanic vibe thing. They're accused, like Rammstein, to be neo-Nazis and stuff, and they kind of really went full in, and I love them for that, because this is what art is for me. The quintessential thing is it needs to poke at you. It needs to, if you have art, sometimes you have art you just use, and Bauhaus was kind of like functional art. It should be kind of easy edges and stuff and things. So you have industrial design, like how a spoon is best formed, But real art for the mind, for the brain, for the heart, is something which needs to get you out of your comfort zone. The worst thing that art can do is it's like, oh yeah, it's quite nice. And so it either needs to, that you really fall in love with it, like I did with Laibach, or it needs to appall you, that's kind of like, but it needs to have a reaction, Art is not kind of like, oh, nice, like maybe compared to a good movie, you can watch it again and again and again, and it warms your heart, or it kind of thrills you, or it whatever, the movie does. That's also an art form. And Laibach is, for me, they're artists at first, I love the music, I love their influence, I love the whole art. For me, it's an artist collective. This is what I think, this is how they describe themselves, and I completely agree. There is more, everything fits together, and music is just one part, but there is also a performance and how we look and stuff. So fashion, basically. I'm so very, 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 very happy to have him on my show. Thank you, Laibach, for sending it to me. I'm very, truly honored. Thank you. I'm a big fanboy. And now, after all this, on with the show. It is really impossible to get the next song after Laibach. I'm still swooning all over. I'm a big fanboy of Laibach. And so I'm a little bit sad that I don't have a band or an artist collective yet where I can play bass and sing a little bit. I'm really unhappy that my band disbanded. Because seeing Laibach and how long we've been active, we changed their lineup. There's only the singer who's a constant, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I'm a singer. I want to sing. I want to be in a band. I want to do gothic rock, darkwave, industrial rock, and post-punk, and I want to be in an artist collective like Laibach. This would be so cool. I really like art, for the art of it. I do acting and stuff. So I like performances. Really take you out, and put you in a different place, let you think and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna, because it's also tough to follow up Laibach, so I'm gonna play a song from my solo project, and it is, of course, if you follow this channel, it's Megalmodas. That's my solo project, and here I'm gonna play the song Will. This one here, it's not a triumph of the will, and I'm not going to go there, but it's it's me singing like NDH German rock style, and and if you wanna kind of okay bass player and a kind of okay singer, hit me up. I would really like to be part of a band or an artist collective again. Here you go. This is Megalmodas with Will.
Will nicht eingehen
So, thanks to the producer duo Judge and Jury, which produced the next title, I can present you with another big name. And we have 3 million monthly listeners on Spotify, so it's a huge name. And I remember, of course, as Smooth Criminal, the cover of the Michael Jackson song came out, which we are famous for, but we have much more cool songs. I'm talking about Alien Ant Farm, of course. And they have a new song out called Reasons. Let's check them out. They are in my Spotify playlist. If you want to be in there, please use the link in the description and send me your music. And then I also can play you on this show where I have now played Laibach and will play now Alien Ant Farm. So you'll be in really good company. I need an MP3 of the song and I need the copyright permissions. Otherwise, I cannot play your song because I get copyright strikes on YouTube and I need it for radio airplay on Hypernova Radio. Anyway, let's check out Alien Ant Farm. Oh, yeah. So we are here. Here we are. Here. Alien Ant Farm. So, like I said, over 3.5 million listeners, monthly listeners on Spotify. Nothing to scoff about at all. They're a big name in my book. Smooth Criminal. And there's other cool things. And this is their latest song, their latest single, Reasons. And so Southern California was formed in Riverside, California, 1996. Anyway, you can. I hope I'm preaching to the choir here. Everyone knows Alien Ant Farm. There is no real introduction I need to do here. Lots of pictures. Anyway, here you go, Alien Ant Farm with Reasons. Thank you, and featuring Judge and Jury. And thank you, Judge and Jury, to send me this gem. I'm very, very happy to have you enjoy.
No time to talk about the changes, no more pointing fingers. Let's get to the meaning, no more wasting time. No, I don't see it that way, no, it's not still happening. Would you put it past me? No, this ain't a lie. No, she ain't my new thing, no, she ain't been calling to answer all your questions. No, 1,000,000 times. Baby, you're the reason why I apologize. 'Cause with my demons out, you take them down, you slay the beast, you're in my head. Baby, you're the reason why I apologize. You left a mark, you're still the spark. I swear to God, I won't break your heart. Yes, I know I messed up, yeah, I was probably messed up, not looking for excuses, yeah, I was out of line. Yes, I'm getting older, and yes, you might have known her, but we don't gotta go there, it's gonna be alright. Yes, I want the real thing, and yes, I know you're hurting. The thing about healing is, yeah, it takes some time. Baby, you're the reason why I apologize. 'Cause with my demons out, you take them
For the people who know my show, we know it's always all over the place. And this show is very, very much all over the place because I have synthwave, I have art pop, I have, you're going to hear lots of different styles. And I personally love that. Just check my Spotify playlist and you will see I kind of really mix it because I personally get bored easily if I only hear one kind of sound for a long time, So I like to mix it up. And also, it's always a mix because you, the viewer and listener, you send me this music. I get the music I get, and when, I collect it, and when I make a show out of it, once I have enough songs, and which I like, of course, this is the good thing to have your own show. You like and choose what you like, right? So anyway, it's a very mixed bag this time because I look for gothic rock, darkwave, industrial, metal, rock, and synthwave shredding stuff, and now we're getting to the synthwave shredding stuff. And I have played him before, I'm pretty sure. I saw this picture before, I don't know when, but, I'm doing this for over 10 years now. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play the latest song from Faraday, Kage with a K. Let's check them out. And it will be, it's not Outrunner, it's Speed Limit Break I'm going to play. So Faraday Kage is mad scientist, renegade music producer, and prophet of noise. I like that. This is more synthwave. This is always what I like. Going back to Laibach and to design stuff, you can clearly tell with the synthwave retro 80s stuff that it is like that, but just by the color scheme and the pictures, I like that too. So here you go. This is Faraday Kage with Speed Limit Break. Enjoy. We stay in the synthwave shredding realm because I received more than one synthwave song this time, and we go to Ms.jesso, and the song I'm going to play from her is Swed Cartoon. It's okay. I show you for the people in the stream. Sorry, on Hypernova Radio. I show you. It's in my Spotify playlist. It's a really, really cool song, and it starts very heavy. I love that. Let's check it out. It should be around here. Here. So Ms.jesso, and the name of the song is Swed Cartoons. It's SWED and then Cartoons. And is her latest single, I think. So this is Ms.jesso. Ms.jesso is an emerging Swedish pop artist whose music projects the strength of someone who has dared to follow her dreams. Inspired by artists such as Rihanna, Jessie Reyes, and Ray, her songs share multiple genre influences, narrating real-life stories through her unique perspective. Okay, there's a lot of more things. She's just starting out, but I really like her style. Very, you're gonna hear it in a second. It starts out very heavy. I really, really like that. But it's a synthwave song. Anyway, enjoy Ms.jesso with Swed Cartoons.
From underground, we're back again. We've been moving in silence, now we're here. I just realized, no
Okay, let's switch genres again a little bit. And I have a nice segue song because I don't really know how to put it. Let's check it out together because I don't know how they say their music is. I'm talking about Black Tapestry with the song Nightshade. Let's see. They are in my Spotify playlist. Let's check them out together. Black Tapestry. Here we are. So, because they seem familiar. I might have played them before. Black Tapestry is a homage on the texture of darkness. Surrounded by the brazen landscape of Arizona, the duo craft songs that invite the listener into the desolate rattle of a desert. So, don't really say what way. It's anyway, you be the judge of that. I really like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't play it and put it in my Spotify playlist. You know, that's the cool thing. If you have your own show, if you want to be in there in one of the next shows, please use the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, by the way, this goes for all the artists. If you like what you hear, please consider following them on their social media, on their Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can find them. And if they're on Bandcamp and you really like the music and you can afford it, please think of, consider buying their songs. You know, this helps out these smaller artists. They are quite small here, 208 monthly listeners. As you noticed, this show goes all over the place. I started with Laibach, played Alien Ant Farm with over 3.5 million listeners. So, I want to be as inclusive as I can be. And also, of course, it also depends on what you send me. You know, if I can only play what you send me and give you the permission to play, I need the copyright permissions and the MP3 of the song if you want to play it to me on Hypernova Radio and on YouTube streaming. So, that's why it's all over the place, like I said. It's a quite mixed bag this time. Anyway, enjoy Black Tapestry with Nightshade.
What you think, lightning
we are coming now to the to the core of what I want to be with this show. I mean, Laibach, I'm very, 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 very happy. Alien Ant Farm, I'm very, very happy. But the next one is called just Alex, and I know I played him before because I remember the logo. And he sent me a song, his latest song, Doomer. Let's check it out. And this is absolutely my oeuvre. So this is the latest single, Doomer. And Alex is what happens when rejection becomes direction. Too stubborn to quit, too wired to stop. For Alex, sound isn't just expression, it's survival. Hailing from Scotland, Alex creates, blah, blah, blah. You can read it all yourself, but I want to point out, mostly listened to in Los Angeles, and as you know, I almost do it in every show. There are 3 hubs in the world where really good music comes from. One is where I reside, Jena, and where I'm still looking for a band or musicians to start a band. Gothic rock, darkwave, industrial rock, post-punk would be my preferred genres. I'm looking for you. I can sing and I can play bass. Here I am, up for grabs. The next one is Gothenburg, because the goth is in the name. And the last one is, for whatever reason, Los Angeles. Lots of really, really good musicians I personally like, reside there and make music there. And also the music, of course, is consumed there. So Alex is no exception, mostly listened to there. He hails from Scotland, as he said. But anyway, it's cool music. This is my kind of thing. So here you go. This is Alex with Doomer. This goes for the people in the stream. You can't stop watching me, right? Because you look at me all the time. And that's the segue to the next song, which is called Watching Me by Stereo Romance. And Stereo Romance is Monica, by the way. Watching Me is the one you're going to hear in a second. And Monica is an artist who refuses to conform. Her sound is a bold, striking fusion of influences pulling from the moody depths of The Cure, the brooding futurism of Gary Newman, and the rebellious edge of Billy Idol. The result? A sonic signature entirely her own. Oh yeah, I really, really love that song. And she's a very underappreciated artist. So here you go. This is Stereo Romance with Watching Me.
Coincide
Now it's getting a little bit experimental, but experimental in a good way, because, sometimes I don't like more experimental music. It's not so experimental. It's more art pop, dark pop. Sometimes, artists just do experimental stuff to be experimental. And that's, kind of messing up things on purpose, basically. That's how I feel sometimes. This is not what my friend Kara does, and she calls herself Moons in Retrograde, and her latest song is Rust, and it's in my Spotify playlist. Let's find her. It is here, Rust. Oh, and I have to warn you, in a positive way, she's makeup artist. And she has she has skills, and we are sometimes, she does it very, very well, and it's anyway. Be careful for the people in the stream, and look at this. She's also has a lot of listeners in Los Angeles. This kind of goes. Fits into my theory that good music is not only created there but also consumed there. The music I like, so I like Kara, I like Moons in Retrograde. Let's check out what she writes about herself. Everywhere and Nowhere. Moons in Retrograde is a dark alternative pop noir project unfolding at the liminal spaces of sound, shadow, and emotional residue. Created by Kara Cuckoo, the project draws from trip-hop, electronic noir, and avant-goth, that's a nice word, avant-goth atmospheres to explore buried emotions, inner fractures, and transformation. Anyway, you can read more. She has quite a extensive biography. And like I said, these are nice pictures here, but I saw some, you can check out her videos. Okay, here we go. This is, she can really cross you out if she wants to. She really has the skills to, anyway, just check out, she's big on TikTok. You find a lot of reels there, and on Instagram, and like I said before, if you like what you hear, please follow these artists wherever you can find them on social media. If they're on Bandcamp and you like the music, considering buying their music. This helps out the artist. And of course, like and subscribe also to my channel, please. Anyway, here you go. This is Moons in Retrograde with Rust.
Rusty
As I told you, this show is an absolute mixed bag. We have big names, we have heavier stuff, and we have poppy, synthwave, more experimental leaning things. And now I have a song which is completely off the rails for my show because it's more pop, synthwave, maybe retro synthwave, but I liked it so much that I couldn't pass on it, even if it doesn't really, it's not gothic rock, it's not darkwave, it's not post-punk, and it's not industrial rock or metal at all. But I just liked it so much, that's why I play it. So this is also for you, the listener and viewers who wants to be maybe in the next show. Or on my Spotify playlist, please use the link in the description. I need an MP3 of your song, and I need the copyright permissions, and then I can play you. And if you think you could fit, just send it to me, and I will check it out. But yeah, please don't be mad or sad if I reject it. This is my show, and I just play the music I like, even though it doesn't really fit my main oeuvre. The next song I just couldn't pass on, and it is NeoElastique, and The Lives I Didn't Live. And I'm not really sure if you know it, but there's the Unconsidered Life, I think it's called in English. This is kind of like you have your path, but you could have so many different paths because there's so many forks in the road wherever you could go. You have this career, but you could have had this career, or you could fall in love with this person. Fall in love is not that easy, but you could be with this person or another person, So, and this also change your trajectory, your life completely. And maybe the song is about that. I'm not knowing that. Let's check out what NeoElastique says about herself. I think it's a female singer. Let's check out. NeoElastique blends retro vibes with modern production. Built on international collaborations, the sound centers on catchy melodies, lush textures, and creamy, heartfelt ballads. That's for sure. That's what you're going to hear in a second. That feels both nostalgic and fresh. Okay, that's it. So I'm not really sure. Might be a male person behind it, but you're gonna hear now a female singer. So this is NeoElastique with The Lives I Didn't Live.
Sometimes I wonder about the lives I didn't live. Sometimes I think about people I didn't meet. And music follows you, whatever you might be.
that's it for episode 432. This was quite a ride. I know this was a very mixed bag, so I hope if you, got until here that you enjoyed the ride. It was everything: synthwave, pop, art pop, rock, metal kind of things, Laibach, Alien Ant Farm, everything all rolled in one little show. So I hope you enjoyed the roller coaster ride. If you want to be in one of the next shows, please use the link in the description. I need the MP3 of your song, and I need the copyright permissions, and then you also can be in my Spotify playlist if you so desire. If you like what you heard, please follow these artists on their social media. Give them a like on YouTube, wherever you can find them. If you have a YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, or wherever you collect music playlist, and you like what you heard, please consider putting the songs you like in your playlist, because this helps out the artists as well. This is all this algorithm game we all play here a little bit. Don't hate the player, hate the game, hopefully. I'm playing it myself, please like and subscribe, because this gives me the opportunity to be more relevant, because more clicks and more people and, all these numbers game we play here. I really hope, that the pendulum will swing one day the other way, because I think I told this before. I remember as YouTube came out, and you could YouTube whatever you want to do, and I'm doing that, and I'm not an algorithm. I don't have any overlords. All the money I make via SubmitHub, I put into my Spotify playlist in promotion of it. So basically, this is really a hobby. I don't get paid for it. All the money I get paid, I put into my Spotify playlist. So I basically give it back to you. And so, it comes from the heart. This is the music I like. This is the music I like to hear. This is the music. That's why I promote it. And I'm so, so, so happy and lucky that, in this show you heard Laibach, you heard Alien Ant Farm, you heard Moons and Retrograde. This is so many different artists from so many different walks of life. And I can put it all together in this one show. I'm very, very blessed. I'm very, very happy to have this hobby. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for staying. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I want to say the same thing again, to have like a catchphrase. And stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you back in episode 433 of Shellshocked Radio. Discovery. Baba.